Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and welcome to another Everton 24/7 report, where the suspension of football across the globe has still not stopped the presses around Europe speculating about potential transfers for the summer, and there have been a fair few involving Everton, so we're going to bring you up to speed with all the latest news stories. And today's headline one is a big one which is going to raise some eyebrows. Earlier this week, Terry and I, of course, did a show discussing the idea of signing another goalkeeper to push Jordan Pickford, and if you haven't seen that yet, be sure to check that out. Well, this story today suggests Jordan Pickford could well be replaced, as Gazzetta dello Sport report that Everton could be set to move for AC Milan's Italy international goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, who has reportedly rejected a new contract with AC Milan. Dubbed the heir of Buffon, the heir to Buffon, if you like, by many in Italy. He's being pursued by the likes of Paris Saint-Germain already, but the presence of maybe Mino Raiola as his agent could help Everton to lure him to Goodison. We've already done a lot of business with Raiola recently. He is the agent of Moise Kean, who we brought in last summer, and more notably maybe has a very good working relationship with Marcel Brands. It'd be a very ambitious signing for sure, and it would exactly be the level of player that we should be bringing in if Carlo Ancelotti has his way. And while I'm still divided on Jordan Pickford and whether he should get another chance, if this opportunity comes around, we've got to take it. I'm convinced Donnarumma is a level above in terms of reliability and general ability, and he's only 21, so he's very much in the mould of the team that we are trying to build. This is the kind of signing that would make people sit up and take notice of Everton, and it would not only off the pitch alone, but it would really benefit the team on the pitch as well to have a more reliable goalkeeper, keeping more clean sheets and making us a more harder team to break down, basically. So fingers crossed there is something in this rumour and we end up lauding this acquisition come the summer. Staying with AC Milan, they have apparently joined us in the race for the much admired Lille defender Gabriel. Leicester and Arsenal have already been linked as well as us, but now Je ne Futur in France suggests that Milan have joined the race. Gabriel is believed to be our number one target for the summer, and many suggest that this could be a real goer for Everton, and many have even suggested that we may be already some way into negotiations over Gabriel. At 22, he would be another very good young addition who, as a left-footed centre-back, would add some balance to our back four and maybe get us moving a bit more smoothly through the gears. So it's the kind of signing that we look likely to make, and hopefully there is more to this than meets the eye. Given Lille are keen on selling players for profit regularly, it's believed that they would be keen on selling them and that they'd accept a bid of around 30 million, which Everton are apparently willing to pay. And for me personally, I think that's an investment well worth making as far as we're concerned. I think Gabriel would be a great addition to our back four, as does Jeremy Smith, of course, the French football expert who joined me on the show to discuss Gabriel yesterday. Again, if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check that out. As far as outgoings are concerned, one bit of news on current personnel, and it's all about out-of-contract players. This shouldn't be of any surprise to anybody, but the Echo today reported that out-of-contract quartet, Oumar Niasse, Cuco Martina, Shani Tarashai and Luke Garbett will all be let go without being offered a new deal. Garbett appears to already have a new club lined up, with his spell on loan with Ipswich going relatively well, and it's looking likely that they'll make him permanent, albeit for free. As for the other three, they can all be considered flop signings and players Everton will be glad to see the back of, particularly when it comes to the wage bill. There's no doubt about it that getting rid of all four of these players could generate a lot of extra funds for us to bring in better players and help us maybe upgrade the squad to another level. And it could be, I think, a watershed moment in the club's rebuild, getting rid of these players. It's a big moment, I think, in seeing us get rid of all the dead wood and maybe bring a better calibre of player in, and maybe just maybe we could see us put the last 5 years of chaos behind us and look ahead to the future, which is hopefully a bit brighter. On that note, though, as far as knowing what the near future holds, that's a very different story. In the midst of the corona crisis, the Premier League and FA took further action yesterday to extend the suspension of football until at least the 30th of April. But if we're all being honest, it's looking like it's going to be a lot longer than that for football to return to our everyday lives. It was suggested that it could extend the season indefinitely to enable the completion of the 1920 season. But it's difficult to see how any of these ideas can have any backbone, really, when you consider we're still in such a period of uncertainty when it comes to figuring out just how long the coronavirus will continue to impact our lives as a whole. And that's before we can even think about football. Because let's be honest, despite everything, there are more important things. And with that in mind, guys, make sure you're all out there keeping yourselves as safe as possible. But that's your lot from me tonight. As always, drop us a comment. Let us know your opinions on all the topics, all the transfer rumours that we've covered. Let us know what you think about the suspension of the Premier League being extended as well. Give the video a like and give our channel a subscribe to get more of our great content, which will keep coming even though there's no footy. So definitely get subscribed. And until next time, thank you guys for watching on the Toffee Blues.